Dan, you've had a lot of recognition this season for how you've adapted to League One. Personally, have you found it?
No different really for me. Actually, I didn't really play a lot last year, so I can't compare it to much to the start of last season, but I don't really think about that. I just enjoy playing football.
Has it been a real good experience then? Because obviously you played some top teams.
Yeah, the teams are obviously the class of team you play against, and the stadiums you go to, like Sheffield Wednesday, Derby. It seems like you've seen play on the TV and stuff like that before, and you think, yeah, you'd like to play in stadiums like that and games like that with a big fan base and the crowds, but you just got to, at the end of the day, it's just a game of football again, isn't it?
So yeah, so it's funny because I was asking you what you had to do to sort of step up into League One. Has it been anything mental? Has it been anything physical? Has it been anything technical?
Fitness for me, probably. Obviously, I wasn't fit a lot of last year. Had a lot of injuries and stuff like that. So it's just about, for me, it was about getting over them and getting myself as fit as I could to give myself a chance, basically.
As a more attacking defender previously, about your defensive responsibility. Obviously, in League One, you've got to be another level higher, haven't you? With that defensive.
Yeah, like you say, it's the higher you go, the more intelligent people are, the quicker people are, and you've got to make decisions quicker, and the attacking quality is better. You can see that from, like you say, the teams, the goals that people score, the amount of goals they've scored, and like the teams we've played, you can tell you are, like going back to the other one, you can tell you've gone up a league then, but like I say, you just got to adapt and get on with it.
Speaking of adapting, you've moved around in the back three as well. Is that any different from playing from a left to a middle?
Just positioning right, really, innit? You just got to do more covering when you're in the middle, but like I say, it's not really too much different. You're still out there, and it's only 5 yards.
Have you really enjoyed this season then, for yourself personally, again, getting that game time, but playing at that extra level, feeling good in yourself as well? The fans are all behind you. Does everything feel like it's just going the right way?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it again. Like I say, I spent a lot of time out last year in being injured, and then I found it hard to get back in the team with how good the lads were doing. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying myself again, playing football here, and I think it shows sometimes when we're out there that all of us are enjoying ourselves in what we do on every weekend and every Tuesday night.
It's good to show as well the strength and depth in the centre-backs at the Vale and the defenders at the Vale. Do you like having that competition as well?
Yeah, like I say, everyone gets on with each other, so it's not so much competing in a sense of like, well, you're not playing because I'm playing, blah, blah, blah. You're thinking, well, if he plays, he's going to do a job, so you know you've got to be on top of your game, otherwise someone else is going to come in, and you don't begrudge him for that because you've seen what the gaffer's like. He'll change it game to game. He's not afraid to do it, but anyone who comes in can do the job that is required. So just again pulling in the same direction, aren't we? And hopefully we can go up.
With the amount of players that are stepping up as well from League Two to League One and adapting really comfortably, do you think you've surprised other teams in this division, given where you are in the league as well?
Yeah, I think so. Like I say, we're 11th in League One standing right now. I think we said at Christmas time it was the highest the club's ever been, or something like that, at that stage of the season. But yeah, I think teams think, Port Vale have just come up, they just managed to get up through the playoffs. We'll beat them, but I think, like I say, all the lads, we're quite together as a team, as a squad, and I think everyone works for each other out there as much as we do everywhere else, and I think that shows in the games where if someone makes a mistake, someone else will try and help them out, bail them out of it, and vice versa. But like, when we score a goal, everyone's together, there's no egos or anything like that in the team, everyone's just working for one goal, and that's to win a football match.
It's interesting, we spoke to the manager a second ago about that cohesion, but also that everyone feels really ambitious. Is that a really important part of the dressing room?
Yeah, like I say, everyone wants to play. There's not one person you could ask that says they don't want to play at the weekend or tomorrow. Like I say, everyone wants to do well as well. It's not like, he's playing instead of me, I want him to be not as good as he should be or anything like that. And it shows that people come and watch games on the Saturday, even if they're not in the squad. They'll travel to the games. Sammy and Rory did it, came to Derby and watched us when they were training here in the morning, and that just shows you like how behind the team they are and supportive of whoever's playing. The lads get right behind them and wish them all the best, really.